Hey Dragons, so I'm actually here to refilm the beginning to this vlog because I don't remember what I said. I think I said that I was going to do a bit of a fantasy vlog, but you know what? I'm on Team Witch for the Mystic Readathon. I'm gonna read books about witchcraft and wizards and witches, and I'm gonna have a fun time with it. So the next few books you see will be all witchy themed. I hope you guys like it. I don't know how many books will be in this vlog. We will find out together, and I will talk to you guys for the next clip. Bye. Dragons, I'm back. So I'm here for a new vlog. I don't know how long this vlog's gonna be, but I'm gonna kind of spend a week reading some fall themed reads, focusing on some of the readathons I'm a part of. That is not Aurelium. But I also got home and I have a bunch of packages that I need to unbox. So this past week was a bit crazy. I had a bunch of obligations in the city, so I stayed over, but I also came back to a bunch of packages. So I went to Barnes & Noble. We're gonna start this video off with a haul so I can go put all this stuff away. So I stopped by Barnes & Noble because I went to go see Our Town with Jim Parsons, and it was really, really good. It comes, I think it's open for previews. I don't know when it officially opens, but I had a really, really fun time. So I went to Barnes & Noble and I picked up Nowhere Like Home by Sarah Shepard and Love Actually by Sophie Sullivan. So I got these on the buy one get one free table, and again, I'm really in the mood for some shorter reads, so I hope that these fit the bill. And yeah, I also went to the library and I got Us in Runes by Rachel Moore that I might read for this vlog, so that may happen. We're excited, and I hope I like this one because I didn't really like her debut and I wound up DNFing it. I have a couple of packages to share with you. One of these is one of my favorite books of the year. Okay, so this is the new edition of Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling, which is just absolutely freaking stunning. I've heard so many good things about this book, so I want to read it. I have not heard anything about the new version of it, but I bought it because I wanted to read it. So that is very exciting for me as a reader. This, I think, is my Heart of the World copy from Amy Kaufman. And if I have to go get scissors, I will, but I don't want to if I can avoid it. Yeah, okay, so this is my copy of Heart of the World by Amy Kaufman. This is a book that I have really loved, Isles of the Gods, and I also really loved Heart of the World. It is a very unique fantasy series about gods, and I loved it. I gave this book 5 stars. It has potential to be one of my favorite books of the year, and I just got this one in the mail. So I also did an order, actually a couple of orders from Emily Cromwell Designs. I get her bookmarks every month. If you ever see me on Instagram with some stickers and bookmarks, they are from her. And she had a couple of launches that I wanted to get into. And this one is My Fall Is All Booked, and it is a little mouse. It's so cute. It's a little mouse, and it has she's sitting on like a pile of like books, and it's really, really cute. There's a pumpkin on it. So I got that for myself. And then I got my merch. I don't know what merch this is from. I've done a couple of them. This is my merch for The Shadows Rise, the Shadow Library. This is for Margaret's Readathon. And I'm going to try to take some better pictures and put them on my Instagram. But that will be a project for later. And I also got some other stuff from Emily Cromwell, but these are potentially gifts. I think I got these. I got myself a few things, and I got myself some stuff for work. But I also got myself some stuff for some friends, I think. I don't know how many I bought, actually. But yeah, so I got myself a little pouch for one of my friends, which is really, really cute. And then I got myself, we have some new coworkers at my job, so I wanted to like make a little package for them. Okay, and then I bought myself some little bookmarks, fall vibes. Hello fall. These are really, really cute, and I'll divvy these up for them, and they're the paper ones, so they're not laminated, but I'll put these in my pocket for her because someone will get a bookmark and someone will get, so that'll be a little bit of a nice little gift to go with it. And then I also bought myself, and This is another baby notebook. I also bought myself this week, just like a weekly plan. And I'm going to take pictures of everything on my Instagram if you want to see. But this is just going to go on my desk at work because I need like to be a little bit more focused than I have been, and I haven't been that organized, which is so bad. So I'm going to come back when I'm ready to start reading. I don't know when that's going to be. Hopefully today at some point. But I'm going to go do some photos on my Instagram and do all that stuff. So I will be back when I'm ready to update you guys. So when I'm ready to start reading, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Forgot I have packages that I just forgot to open. Because, again, I've been out of town. So well, not even out of town, but I haven't been home. So I just want to make sure that I remember these. So I got Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. I got this from Amazon. I never buy books on Amazon, but I did get this one. And this one is a spellbinding, warm, cozy debut about a burnout witch who will turn to her friends and trust herself to find her magic in her own life again. So that is really, really cute. And also, again, when you're friends with people that are art readers, you tend to just develop a lot of things. And my friend that I went to college with, Tiffany, I love her. So she was doing a bunch of sales on her Pango, but she kind of gave me first dibs. So I can't say no when you do that to me. So I got The Daughter of Foxglove Manor by Eva Chase. She sent this book to me. I'm really, really happy. It's a historical fiction mystery, I think, which I'm really excited for. I also got Booked on a Feeling by J.C. Lee, which is another bookish romance. I got Night for Day by Rosalind Lynn, which I really want to read. I had an old e-arc of it. I don't think I ever read it. Actually, no, I didn't. And then I have The Royal Game by Linda Keir and Lunar Love, which is another one that I might save for Lunar New Year. But I just have some options. And she was, she was trying to find them a new home. And as book lovers, you have to help your friends when they're trying to get rid of books. So yeah, I do have a little bit of a haul. I'm probably going to do an official book haul at some point. But I just wanted to add these to this video so they can go to like a new home. So I will be back when I have started this video. It might actually be Sunday. We will see because I'm in the middle of doing like another vlog right now. But I do want to start the vlog eventually. So you will see me when I'm done, when I'm actually able to start reading for this vlog. But I don't know what I'm reading. So we will get there when we get there. Bye. Hey dragons, I'm back. I just want to do a quick update. I didn't really tell you what I was reading for this vlog. I'm in the music mood to dive into some magic. So that's what I'm going to read. I do not know. During the week, I can never predict how often I'm going to update you. But physically reading wise, here are my plans. I am going to read The Honey Witch, which I'm about 50 pages into, which I'm going to start right now. I'm also going to give you guys my updates at the end. I have A Library Hold for Us in Runes by Rachel Moore. I didn't love her first book, but I'm willing to give her a second book a shot. Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling, which I really do want to read. I've heard some mixed reports, so I want to see my feelings on it, but it's been high on my TBR. I also do have the indie copy as well, but I think I'm going to read this one. And also, The Games God Play by Abigail Owen has also been on my TBR. So these are the books I'm going to read. And so hope you guys like the little haul that I gave you. This was not in the haul, but I also recently got it. And now let's talk a little bit about The Honey Witch. Hi, Big Dragons. I'm back. I just want to do a quick update for The Honey Witch. I'm about 100 pages into it. And I will say I'm having a really fun time with this book. I don't know what I expected with this book, but I don't think it was this. It's definitely historical vibes, a historical time period, which I really do like. There is a big trigger for death of a grandparent in here. I will say that. And it happens in the first, I would say the first 100 pages. So the first part, there is death. And I did deal with that last year. So that was a little bit hard watching that happen. But I do really like the vibes of how she's kind of coming into her own witchcraft and how she's always felt a little bit isolated. And I'm just having a fun time with it. I've read about 100 pages and I'm liking it. So my goal is to read another 100 pages. I do go back to work tomorrow. We always know during the week is a bit more chaotic when I update, but my goal will be to read another 100 pages. But yeah, it's very nice. It's very, very slice of life. She's kind of learning how to be a witch. Her grandmother's training her, which was the first 100 pages. So, yes. really, really liking that, and I'm excited to keep reading. It's very like soft and light, and there's honey, and there's like a little bit of talk about witchcraft as well with this, but I am really liking this one. So I will talk to you when I have read a bit more. I didn't really watch anything today. I'm rewatching a wrap up that one of the booktube creators I watch does, so I'm watching that. But when I'm done, or when I read another 100 pages, whether that's tonight or tomorrow, I will give you guys an update. Bye. Friends, I'm back. I just want to do a bit of an update. I did end up getting up to page 224 in The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields. I'm really enjoying this book. I think that it definitely does have some harder topics in it for sure. Like, this book is very, very grief-filled. Like, the book starts with her losing her grandmother, her becoming the Honey Witch, but there was also a very strong found family dynamic in this story, which I like, which I do like. There's also a very strong hate-to-more dynamic in the story, but it is very, very lighthearted. There is also, like, an element of a mystery that may overtake, like, the second half of the story, which I'm very intrigued by. But yeah, I'm just having a fun time. It does remind me of Spell Shop, which had some more harder topics as well. That was more climate fiction, but this is definitely more grief fiction. So let's go into that. But I'm excited to keep reading and hopefully make some progress. And yeah, I will update you guys probably tomorrow unless I like power through and finish this book. I fell down a deep hole last night and I rewatched Pretty Wild on YouTube, so I watched a couple of episodes of that. Then I went back and I watched the Bling Ring documentary on Netflix. So I've been doing a bit of that, but I want to really focus today. I am in a competition battle and all the vlogs dropped, but I have just fell so far behind on watching stuff for the last 2 weeks, so I really want to focus on that this weekend because I think my live show this weekend, so that is my plan. But when I have, hopefully by tomorrow, I will be like 300 at page 300. That is the goal. We will see. But if I do wind up finishing this book tonight, I will definitely come on and update you so I can start one of these books in the stack. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Dragons, I'm back. So I'm here to finish with this vlog. I honestly don't know if I'm going to end this vlog here. I might if I think the video is long enough, but ideally I'm just going to turn this into a witchy reading vlog. I just don't know what I'm going to read next. I'm probably going to refilm the start of this vlog too and just kind of change it to a witchy theme because I don't think I had a theme going in. I just wanted to read some fantasy books, but this week got a little bit away from me. So I wound up finishing Honey Witch and I'm going to give this book 4 stars. I did like it. I think that the characters were super fun. I liked all the topic about grief in this story as well. Like, that was very, very prevalent to me. I like the sapphic romance. I like the historical setting. I just will say the plot felt a little bit clunky and wasn't as consistent through the whole story. But I did like it. I'm going to give it 4 stars and I really am excited to see what she writes next. The story felt like the book was paced really weird. There was a lot of a time jump in this story, but I sometimes forgot the time jump happened. So at moments the story felt a little bit insta-love to me, but just because it's sort of, the emotions I felt like came out of nowhere in the story. But I did have a good time and I gave it 4 stars. So when I choose my next reads for this vlog, I will update it. And if I'm going to choose to end it, I will also come back and update it. But just know that I did wind up really liking this. I would like to fit 2 more vlogs and books in this weekend. We will see though. I will talk to you when I have made those concrete plans. Bye. Dragons, I'm back. It is Saturday. I literally spent the whole day on stream and on sprints with Danny from Danny Dabbles, because we just finished round 3 of the booktuber battle and I got to talk to everyone and kind of assess like what we thought of the books overall. It was so fun, but I didn't get a ton of reading done, so I did wind up choosing to finish out this vlog with 2 books. The Woodsmoke's Women Book of Spells by Rachel Greenlawn is the one that I picked up, and I'm reading it and I read about 100 pages of it. I got this book from ALA. It doesn't actually come out until October, but I am enjoying it. It's giving me Adrienne Young vibes for Spells for Forgetting, but I feel like a little bit confused because we follow a couple of main characters and they all have very, very similar names. So we follow we follow Carrie, who grandmother passed away, and she's kind of coming back to her small town to kind of solve things and kind of get the land ready to be sold. And then we follow Cora, what is her aunt, and you're kind of seeing the story through her point of view. And then we follow Jess's point of view, and Jess is Carrie's best friend. So that is where we are. And I just finished Fall, which is like the startup of the story, and we're getting some background. We're also learning a little bit about the magic of this society and this world. We're also learning a little bit about the past these characters all have together. So I'm having a fun time with it. I don't know if it's going to be actual magic or if it's going to be like more magical realism, but I am intrigued by it. And I'm also reading Spookily Yours by Jennifer Chipman. I will attach a photo here. Reading done with this because I didn't leave the house. It was literally like so cold and I was literally on sprints all day. But I did wind up reading about, I have like 2 hours left of this. It's not that long of a book. But you basically follow this character and she lives in a very, very small witchy town. She is a witch. And it gives me Halloween Town vibes. But basically she winds up, her familiar, her cat passed away. And her sister is trying to convince her to like get another cat. So she goes to the pet place and she picks up this cat. Little does she know this cat is a man. And I'm like a man. He's like disguised as a man. And when he goes back into human form, they have to kind of figure out what's happening. But I'm having a fun time. I haven't read it like since yesterday, so I'm a little bit fuzzy on the details, but I am enjoying it. So my goal for this vlog is to finish these 2 books so I can move on to my first October vlog, which I'm going to start a little bit early. Shh, just don't tell Leandra. And it's not competitive, so I don't really think it matters. But obviously Fabelin will start on October 1st. But so yeah, I'm gonna go read the winter section of this book, and I don't know if we're getting like a summer section of this book either. I don't know. That hasn't been clear. But so far the book I think is broken into 3 sections. So I'm gonna go read the winter section of this book and give you guys my thoughts. I'm also watching Echo on Marvel. It's the show that I need to watch before I can watch Agatha All Along. And so far none of my students have spoiled me, which is good. So yeah, that is my plan. I'm gonna go back to reading. Sorry if you've seen my book sleeve. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to reading. And when I have got up to part Spring, which is another like 200 pages, I will give you guys an update. Bye. Check-ins, I'm back. I am definitely battling a little bit of a cold. So if I sound a little bit congested, it's because I don't really know, but that's okay. But I did want to give you guys some updates. I am about an hour and a half left of Spookily Yours. My goal is to kind of finish both these books today because I'm going to start all of my October reading plans a little bit early, just week-wise, just because I don't want to not be in the middle of, I want my first book to actually count for those, and I don't think it's going to be able to count for Fabelin, so. But I did wind up I have like an hour and a half left of Spookily Yours, and I'm liking it. It's a super fun time. It's very atmospheric. It's very Halloween Town-esque. The romance is fun. The world is cute. It is just a really, really fun time. Like, I'm having a really great time with it. I like the main character, and sometimes when I read books with alpha males, I don't, but I would say there is like a little bit of mystery and intrigue that I am interested to see where it like goes. So yeah, and I'm also got up, I actually read more. I read the next 2 parts. So I read Winter and Deep Winter for the Woodsmoke Women Books of Spells by Rachel Greenlawn. And I will say, if you ever read Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young and you liked it, but thought that book was a little bit like too murdery, or it had too much elevated plot line and you were looking for witchy vibes, this is very similar. I don't think it's witchy. I think it has like magical realism. I think this is what this would be considered. And also this book doesn't really have murder. It more has like relationships and the complexities of those relationships. But there is like an element to the story that I don't know what it's going to be done. So now we're in spring, and we have 3 point of view characters that we're following. There is a potential romance on the horizon. I'm kind of feeling like I felt when I read Spells for Forgetting. None of the characters were very, very likable, and nothing was pushing me to keep reading. So my goal is to finish this book today. That is my goal because it's only like 100 pages left. So I'm also watching Echo on Disney Plus, and I'm trying to watch everyone's like October reading plans. That is my big goal. I'm gonna try to watch all those videos today, everything that's come out, so I can kind of add some stuff to my October TBR, not do it in like the middle of October. But yeah, my goal is to finish two things. I want to finish Spookily Yours today, and I really do want to finish this book. So those are my two plans. So once I finish this, I'm gonna give you guys like a time check. Right now it is 12:15, so it's not that late. I think that's perfectly doable, especially if I just sit in my room and I'm in paint. But it also is very, very chilly, so I may not want to be outside. But I do want to start that vlog tonight just so I know what I'm reading early in the week, even if like the stuff doesn't count for Fable, and it will count for like the other two things, because like it's not a competitive based readathon. I could start these boards whenever I want, and I don't think Leandra and Becca will get too angry. So that is the plan. I will come back when I have finished The Wood Smoke Women, A Book of Spells, and give you guys my final thoughts. If I had to give you guys a prediction, I would say it's probably going to be like a 3.75. But I'm happy that I read it, so I will be back when I have more thoughts. Bye. Fun Dragons, I'm back to do an update and actually wrap up this vlog. So I did want to finish two books just in the last couple hours. I finished reading The Wood Smokes Woman's Book of Spells by Rachel Greenlaw, and I wound up giving this book 3.5 stars. I think that if you really liked Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Rung, you should pick this one up. It is not witchy enough for me, and I do feel like the various point of views did get a bit confusing because they were all very, very similar in name. And we also had a past present timeline that was a little bit confusing. And I just feel like because you had so many point of view characters that were not that distinct, it was hard to care about everyone. I didn't really like anyone. And it just didn't, the world was not capturing enough for me. But I gave it 4 stars. And I also wound up finishing Spookily Yours by Jennifer Chipman, which I gave 4 stars to. This is more like a 3.5, maybe 3.25. But Spookily Yours was a 4-star read. Like, I had a really, really fun time with that book. It was exactly what I want, a smutty fun time that gave me Halloween Town vibes, which I'm really, really happy about. So yeah, I spent the week, or sort of a week, reading 3 witchy books. Honey Witch got 3.75 stars, rounded up to 4. This got 3.25 stars, rounded up to 3.5. And then Spookily Yours got 4 stars. And I think out of all of those books, I probably like Spookily Yours the best. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what is a spooky or Halloween trope character that you want to read in October? I would love to know. And I will talk to you guys soon.